with them steppers, huh? But you can't step with us. Niggas swear they certified steppers, but don't step enough. So you be with them steppers, huh? But you can't step with us. Niggas swear they certified steppers, but don't step enough. So you be.
Welcome to the Certified Stepper Podcast. I'm your host, Smooth, and this is my co-host, KP,
a.k.a.
Stepdaddy.
Don't put that rumor out there.
Stepdaddy.
I ain't got nobody cheering, man. I ain't got nobody cheering. You the stepdaddy.
You want me to go get the proof?
Mr. Fallback Game.
You want me to go get the proof?
Mr. Fallback Game Immaculate.
You want me to go get the proof? This man got a Lion King book up here.
Man, that's for my nephew, man. Shout out to Aiden and my niece Harper, bro. Y'all chill out. Chill out. Hey, man, but listen, I wanted to focus this episode on and just kind of talking through some double standards. Like I told you off camera, we were gonna kind of dive through some double standards, so we kind of put a list together. It's gonna be cool because like I got my own personal opinions about double standards and and what I think about them and if they should or shouldn't exist and all this other shit. But we'll get to that at the end of the episode. But right now I just want to jump into this conversation. Like my first one I got down is like women wanting to be strong, independent women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then have issues with a man not being chivalrous. Paying for dates, opening doors, courting women, doing all that stuff. So like on one hand, you know what I'm saying, you claim you want to be strong and independent in every which way of your life, but then you complain about the men not being chivalrous, so to speak. What's your thoughts on that double standard?
I think they want that, but they just saying that like they really want the man to do everything.
Yeah, for sure.
It's most like, I guess, for a status for them to say that.
Yeah, I guess for me, like when I think about it, first of all, cause like I'm chivalrous as hell. So for me, like when I hear that, like I take the approach of like I think like women want to be independent in the work world when they talk about independent. So I think like the chivalrous shit, they still want that shit to exist. And I guess they get frustrated why it don't happen. But at the same time, I feel like instead of complaining about it, like women feel like, hey, y'all should be taught this, right? But then on the same hand, we understand that there's been issues with absent fathers, specifically in the black community, right? So what's wrong with you just saying, you should open my door? You know what I'm saying? Like, if he ain't doing all that, like, just tell him.
When the last time you opened the door?
Every single time for every woman to get in my car.
For real?
Every single time.
Man, you a cold dude.
That's just me.
I guess I ain't that smooth.
You don't do that?
Hell no.
Oh, you cold, dog.
Hell no, I ain't opening no door.
I mean, like, if you like my partner, like just my homie and some shit, I ain't open the door. But like really, like we friends and like we beyond just some cordial shit every single time.
I open the door for places, but car, nah, I ain't never opened it. I don't think I've ever opened a door for a car door for a girl.
Come on.
I don't think so.
Damn, Big Jones. I mean, for me, it's just second nature, dog. It's just some shit I do, honestly. Like I only notice it when people call it out to me. Because it's just like, when we walk into the car, I'm walking to the passenger side to open it, close it, and then I go around. That's just a habit for me. Yeah. So maybe like just, the habit just ain't formed in you. So that's all it is, bro. I get it. But you rude to the motherfucker. Hey, what R. Kelly said.
I don't think I've ever seen a man open a car door.
What R. Kelly said.
What? What he said?
You better put that woman first.
You see what R. Kelly had, don't you?
Touche, my dude.
What you think about this double standard? Women, all about a dude having money or doing things that involve spending to the point where they demand to be wined and dined and treated well, but a man can't do the same, or we are considered weak or childish.
Hey, yes, for sure. That's a huge double standard, because on one hand, it's like society accepts, the woman being okay with handouts, so to speak, because that's really what it is. But if that table turned and the dude doing it, even his homies looking at him like, Yo, come on, bro.
Yeah.
That's what you doing. Like, you living off your gas. Like, you know, and that's a huge double standard. However, like, that's a part of like I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I'm a man's man. Some double standards should exist. That's one of them. I probably think me personally, I can't see myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it's for a period of time to where like I was going through some shit and she helped me get on my feet, I don't consider that mooching. It's like, yo, you supporting me. You know, that's part of the partnership. Yeah. But that's the only time I can see myself accepting some shit like that. Yeah. And I would have to be really down on my ass even for that. Yeah. So for me, like, I just can't see it. So like, yes, it's a double standard because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I do believe that. However, I don't know. I wouldn't feel like a man doing it.
Yeah, I agree. I just believe like the man is there to provide, you know, for the family, and that's like one double standard.
You just gotta let that rock.
Yeah, you gotta let that rock.
You gotta eat that as a dude, in my opinion. Like, but it's hard to argue against people whenever like this whole society is pushing equality, right? That's why I be like, yo, y'all got a point from that standpoint, from a societal standpoint. When they pushing this whole equality thing and dudes push back with one of them things like, yo, why can't I, you know what I'm saying, you know, get the female to buy me dates and do all this other stuff for me and wine and dine me. Yeah. Like, you push for equality, so while I don't condone it, I understand it. Like I always say, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it if that's your lifestyle, but hell nah.
I feel this as a man, I just let a woman pay for all my dates. Every time we go out somewhere, she's mad.
That shouldn't feel too weird for me. Yeah. So like I said, that double standard can exist all day in my world. I ain't tripping. Cheating. Let's talk about that one. Like women, like the whole cheating thing is a touchy topic altogether. But like, I want to touch on the double standard of like when the cheating happens, like the woman is expected to get over it, right, and accept it and you know take you back. But then the man, you cheat on him once, I'm through with you type of shit. Yeah. Like, be honest about that double standard. How you feel?
Man, I just feel back in the day, men, it was always said that men supposed to have more than one woman.
Go there, Smooth. Go there. I'm with you. Let's ride this way. Go there. Go there.
It was always said that men supposed to have more than one woman, right? So when we fuck up, I just think like that's why it shouldn't be thrown under the rug, but it should be kind of forgiven.
It should be understanding.
It should be understanding. Cause
we raised like that. Is what you're trying to say, like right. We come up from there.
Yeah.
Like, so. Do I think, so I'm gonna answer the question, do I think it should exist first? Or is it a fucked up double standard? Let's say that. Probably, but like, because women, like a woman will tell you, you know, like I do everything with my emotions. Like women are emotional, right? They thinking emotional, all that, right? Yeah. Dudes, 9 times out of 10, we thinking logical. Yeah. Because we thinking in two different ways, like, while it's a double standard, like, I understand while you're forgiving because you fuck with me how you fuck with me and emotions are there and you don't want to waste what we built. If a dude cheats, while we still can have them same emotions about you, logically thinking we like you ain't for me no more. Yeah. Like, you don't belong, like, it goes back to that prize. Is the woman the prize, right? You can't sit there on one hand and tell me the woman is the prize and then get mad when the dude feel like he lost his prize. Yeah. Or the prize ain't as worthy as he thought it was. So, again, that double standard is a tricky one for me because it's like, I get it if a chick decide to do her and be like, yo, I'm going to live like a nigga because, again, that equality shit. But on the same hand, nah, for me, I ain't sticking around if you play me. Yeah. But if you decide to stick around, if I was to happen to mess over you, that's between you and God. Yeah.
And it also goes back to one of the other episodes we had about why men cheat and why women cheat. And that could be the same, like, men don't cheat with their emotions.
Nah.
Women mostly cheat with their emotions. That's why it's probably mostly forgiving for men, because, man, we could, just like I said past, we could cheat and forget about her.
Yeah.
Men
We can really look a woman in the eyes and be like, nah, she don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, but a woman cheat, just like I said, all emotion, maybe.
Yeah,
It's possible.
a lot of times.
Yeah.
Most times, I'm gonna say I would bet on most times a woman when she go there with a dude, oh, she fuck with him.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that cheating double standard is one that exists, but like I said, I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
It's another thing I ain't mad at. I'm being honest with you on that one. However, I am gonna say I don't think nobody needs to be cheating, especially at the age I'm at now.
Yeah.
Like if I gotta do all that, I'm straight. But I'm just talking about for the people who out there doing it and the double standards that exist. That's my opinion on it. But if I gotta do it at this age, but I'm gonna stay single.
How do you feel about multiple sex partners, like men versus women body count? Why are men able to have a lot of bodies, but women get dragged about it?
Oof. I do like this one, cause like, man, right off the dump, bro, I don't give a fuck about the body count. Let me just state that. I'm gonna be 100. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Like I don't care about a chick's body count to the point where that ain't even part of my conversation. Like, how many dudes you? I don't care. Like, we all sexual beings, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna get aroused how we get aroused, and we gonna satisfy them, them urges however we satisfy them. And I understand that as a man, so I ain't really tripping on a chick's body count. So I don't really. That's a double standard that I don't agree with. I think that needs to go away for the women.
The only time I heard of, man, but like people our age don't really bring that up. I don't think. The only time somebody ever asked me that was like when I was real young.
Yeah, that's the only time I've had. When we was in our 20s and shit. But like, no, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I've heard. Well, I've been asked by recently, like within the last year or two.
You told them 100.
Boy, we can answer that question. Like seriously, I get asked that question. I'll be like, how many you have? And if they give me that, I'm like, good for you. And then I brush it off. I be like, that's not even important. It's not relevant to what we trying to do here.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. That's a question that's stupid to me. Like, what's your body count? Like, I don't know. So
I think there's just something like, I don't know, unless they just think you got a lot of females.
But I mean, most women. If a woman look at you and be like, you look like you got hoes. You know they little lines they be saying when they thinking you got a bunch of women. If they say all that's cool, because at the same time in my head, I'm like, if I'm shooting at you, I know it's probably every other dude in here shooting at you, so I can say the same thing back to you, right?
When somebody tell me you look like you got hoes, I'm like, all right, I know I'm handsome. That's what I take to that.
Yeah, I mean, like I get what you're trying to say. And thank you. But like that double standard in particular, bro, like I really think is a messed up one for women, because like, especially if they single, like I'm not mad at you for living. Like I'd rather you get that phase out of your life than to get with me and feel like you missing that part of your life. Yeah. Because I know I got rid of it twice. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. Yeah. But let's talk about let's get more serious now in the relationship when you talk about finances in the relationship. So like what you think about men have to be the breadwinner, and can't count on women who make more than them, right? Like the men are the breadwinner versus a man who can't handle a woman who is the breadwinner, right? Like that double standard there. What you think about that in the finances in the household? How you think that should play out?
Say that again. So
so when I'm talking about finances, like the man is the breadwinner, right? Yeah. And it's expected for him to be the breadwinner. But let's say that table turn whenever the woman is the breadwinner, and it kind of fucks with that dude's ego. Like what you think about that double standard where it's like women can't be. Women, if they the breadwinner of the household, they probably single, or they ain't really got nobody messing with them, or they think they too good. Like that double standard that exists whenever the woman is making more than the man versus when the man making more than the woman.
I think it should be there, but I feel like if you got a problem with your woman making more than you, try to find your purpose and try to make more money than her.
Right.
If you got a problem with it.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have no problem with my woman making more money than me.
Yeah. I mean, because at the end of the day, like you gonna be working, right? Like, ain't like you sitting on your ass. So I'll be honest with you, in my situation, like my last relationship, for a period of time in the beginning, probably the first 18 months to 2 years of the relationship, and she was the breadwinner. But like, eventually I got there, especially like I was moving to a whole new city, you know what I'm saying? And when I moved, I just had money I saved up, didn't really have a job and shit. So, and then when I got the job, she was with the first job, she was the breadwinner, right? And like for me, that was just because I knew she was holding me down. It was security, you know. It was like, okay, I'm straight. But that was in no means my way of like asking for money. I didn't ever do that. Didn't ever ask for a dime. Like if she did stuff for me for like birthdays and stuff or different dinners, cool. I ain't asked for a dime. But it just was had my security blanket and my motivation. Cause it was like, all right, now let me get on my shit. You know what I'm saying? She grinding, she busting her ass. Now let me go ahead and match that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what my head was at with it. Like the dude, I think dudes who got that, you know what I'm saying, I need to be the breadwinner of the household, got a control issue to me.
Got to.
Like, it got to be an issue to where they feel like that power, that their only source of power lies in the financial stability that they could provide. And to me, that's some deep-rooted insecurity. Right, yeah. So for me, that's a double standard that I think is corny.
Right, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
If you got a problem with a girl making more than you, would you rather go find a chick making minimum wage? Making
less than you, yeah. When you know you ain't doing well yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But let's say a dude is doing pretty okay. And then he go find a chick, like I just need to make more than my chick. And you know, there's dudes out there that just need to control the situation and they'll settle for somebody like that.
That shit crazy.
And they'll coin it as like, she too bougie or she thinks she too good for people. And honestly, I think that's a reflection of a person's own insecurities. All day, every day with me. Right? So that double standard corny.
Yeah. What you think about women assuming that being the sole provider means that men have to handle everything, dates, bills, etc.?
So women assuming that the man being the sole provider, right?
Nah.
No, women. So just the sole provider in general. If you the sole provider, that the man, like since you the sole provider, you gotta provide all that.
Yeah.
Now that one, I'd be like, I think that's a selfish way of thinking. I ain't gonna hold you on that one. If a woman comes into my situation and I'm able to hold us down by myself, and she deems that as, nigga, that's what you're supposed to be doing, just off of GP, and you bring nothing to the table, nah. That's hella selfish, first of all. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't mind being a provider, but like, you know, with whatever money you make, plan some dates, plan some trips, do some stuff, get some stuff that we need around, do something like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm constantly showing my worth to you, right? So please understand that I may expect you to constantly show your worth to me. Yeah. It's a give and take. So that's like for me, nah, fuck no. I ain't gonna be no sole provider and you just get to keep get to read books and bathe and soak and do all that pretty shit and be on this, man, hell nah.
You gotta show your worth.
Absolutely.
I ain't about to be paying for art, like bills and stuff like that. Hell nah.
I'm doing all that. I'm basically I'm your security blanket. You got all this going for you, and the only thing you can do is have sex with me and be a nice little thing that I can show up. Like that's it. Yeah. Man, I get tired of that.
Yeah. But I got some guys that's okay with that. I guarantee you that.
I agree with you on that for sure. Like that trophy, that's the trophy I say I'm cool on. Yeah, nah. Like I don't need none of that. What about domestic violence, bro? But like, I want to talk about, because we both going to agree a man should keep his hands off a woman, right? But then you got the double standard where like women really be putting their hands on men. So like, let's talk about that domestic violence. Like when both of them, when the dude's putting his hands on a woman, and when the woman feels it's okay to put her hands on a dude, and then we'll go a little deeper and talk about the verbal violence as well too. But I just want to hear your perspective on the physical.
Man, I feel if a woman put her hands on you for nothing, just out of emotion, out of anger, you have a right.
Yeah, I feel you coming.
Now, I ain't gonna say to you could grab her maybe or something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
but
I mean, you got a point.
I just don't feel like you can't just have no woman hitting on you like that.
Nah, hell no. Nah. You can't just appear weak in that way. So I've never put my hands on a woman, and of course, through emotions you have women that'll go crazy and do a little something, swing on you and all that. It's cool, but for me, like I don't think it's ever okay for a dude to hit a woman. Like I don't. But I on the same token, I understand how an emotion can cause a reaction. Meaning, like, if you haul off and you close fisting me and shit, man, if dude black eyed and like, come on, like, sweetheart, you gotta understand that there's consequences to that. Even though I believe that we shouldn't touch them, I completely understand if we go there. You know what I'm saying? Also, on the flip side, though, is like I think that women need to stop provoking dudes, bro. Like, keep your hands to yourself. Period. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a simple situation. Right?
You ever got hit by a woman?
What? Yes.
I got hit.
How hard-headed I am?
I got slapped in the club one time.
I got mushed, man. I'm talking about 5 fingers, damn, at the bar.
But see, when it happened to me, I just laughed at it. Cause I think I probably was cheating at the time. This was way when I was young. I was cheating at the time, so whatever she did, I think I just felt like I deserved it anyway. Yeah. So I really had no emotion.
Yeah, I definitely, I got my hands put on a few times. Yeah. So, but you know me. Yeah. I kind of push buttons. I'm that little kid that's doing this all day. So Hey, but listen, free game real quick before we go to the next topic. I just want to tell the fellas out there, man, because y'all need to know this information. I don't condone nobody putting their hands on nobody, but please understand, guys, you have rights too. So if you have a lady who's physical like that and she put her hands on you and you happen to return that favor and she called the cops, please make sure you call the cops too. Because if y'all both call cops and cops come up, that case is getting thrown out. However, if her cop just show up, then you're going to jail, player. I'm being 100 with you. Free game, though.
What about clubbing? We claim we don't want a woman who is always out, but we stay in the club.
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, dang, that's a hard double standard for me too, because I'm looking at it like, I've said that I don't really want a chick that's out there, right? But I do be out, right? Yeah. So, but like for me, let me tell you why I like, because I'm a side on the side of, like, I'm with the double standard on this one, and I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, it's like, from a guy's standpoint, like when we out and for me, like when I'm out and I'm chilling, I'm being seen, it's like, I'm real life on some chill shit. And I'm speaking from just my personality. I don't know about a thirsty nigga. Caleb, like when I'm out, I'm super chill. I ain't really that dude that's shooting my shot and doing that. I really go catch a vibe. Like I can go out by myself, as you know, post up, and the next day you be like, how many numbers you got? I be like, none. And I really just went there to chill. Yeah. Like for me, like if it's the chick I'm trying to kick it with, if she out all the time, I know it's dudes shooting all the time, and somebody gonna crack the code. Like I can piss you off, you know what I'm saying? It's just, and call it insecurity, call it what you want. It's just like I just don't think the type of dude I am. I ain't as thirsty to want to disrespect my chick like that. Versus her being out, and even though she's being respectful, it's like constantly dudes shooting every weekend and stuff. Now I say that and also say I don't mind my chick having her fun and being out. I'm just saying I don't agree with her every weekend because I'm not out every weekend. Even though I go out often, I ain't out every weekend. So like, get to a point where you gotta be out every weekend. Yeah. I'm straight on you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I agree with you on that. As long as it's like every now and then. Yeah, I couldn't deal with no chick that go out like all the time like that.
Yeah, because I gotta start asking about who homie is, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, and then like the other part is like, if I ain't never out with you, the insecurity gonna sit in a little bit. But that's human nature. Insecurity to the point where I'm just gonna ask questions though. I ain't jumping out the window assuming, but I'm definitely gonna have some questions. I need some understanding for sure. How you feel about chicks having homeboys versus us having female friends and that double standard? You know how it's like, like dudes don't really want they chicks to have no other homeboy friends, and we try to have our female friends, or vice versa. Like chicks don't want dudes to have they they female friends and they have their male friends. Like, what you think about?
I think
the
it's.
significance of having friends of the opposite sex.
I think that double standard should be there. Well, I think it's equal for me, because I don't have no female friends. Like we said in the past episode,
Yeah.
I don't have no female friends, so I wouldn't expect my girl to have no male friends either.
Yeah, straight offer the sheer respect that ain't how you move.
Yeah,
I can respect that, because me, I do have women friends. So, like, my philosophy is this, bro. Like, I'm gonna introduce you. If we get to that level, you gonna meet my woman friends. Like, you gonna know my homies, right? So I'm gonna bring you around them. I want that same respect. Like, don't pop off and be like, I'm kicking with my homeboy who flew in from college. BS. All right, well, when we gonna meet him? You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff, that's when it get a little shaky, right? Because then I was like, all right, really? You know what I'm saying? And it ain't really a trust thing with me. It's just more of like, let's keep some standards about our relationship. You know what I'm saying? We got the friends we know and the ones we're comfortable with. Like, I would really have to understand that relationship if a dude from college hitting you up and we've been removed from college since 09. This is 11 years now, 12. You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all really ain't connected like that. I ain't heard from this nigga once. I gotta know what's going on. So, like, for me, like, I'm cool with having, like, I'm like, have your male friends. Just understand that I need to know that relationship. Just like you gonna want to know the relationship with the women that are friends with me. I'm gonna need to understand that dynamic too. You know, but I know some dudes is like, hell no, my chick can't have no male friends.
The reason I want my chick, bro, niggas always got a different motive, bro.
Yeah, of sticking around.
Yeah.
No, I agree. That's what my guard up too.
Yeah, cause if a nigga, especially if your gal fine, a nigga, he probably secretly in love with her. You just ain't never told her, some shit like that.
For sure.
Yeah, you just ain't gonna be cool with no fine ass chick. You just ain't gonna be cool with no fine ass chick, man.
Hell no. Because I know even the ones that I kind of hung around with back when I was doing that, like when I was just friend zone. Because I've been friend zone a couple of times, and you just, be like, yeah, I want to see what's up. Yeah. Another conversation for another topic. Carry on. I almost said some shit.
What do you think about the double standards with having children? Women would deal with men that have multiple kids, but men don't like women that come with children. Why do you think this is the case?
Now, I got a serious opinion. That's why I knew where this question was going. Yeah. I got a serious opinion about that. So hear me out, like, because I understand it. Okay, so like, I won't say that I won't ever, me being a single male with no children, I ain't gonna ever sit here and say I never mess with a chick that ain't got no children. However, the reason why I understand the double standard is, I'll explain it this way. Normally, whenever us as men are accepting a woman that has a kid or has multiple kids, and we get to a level where we serious, what's happening? Homie's going from a bachelor, my situation, I'm gonna go from a bachelor
to a family man.
To a house of three, to a family of 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever it may be, right? I have to assume that role right off the dump. Switch that around though, a chick can look at a dude and be like, yeah, he got 4 kids, but they made about 2 or 3 baby mamas, and he see them on these days, so it's like we rocking together, but they're not always around. That's a little bit easier to accept because it's not an everyday live-in situation, right?
I agree.
So like, that's why the double standard I think exists, and I think that's why it makes sense, because it's like, it ain't apples to apples with this situation. Like, whenever I accept a chick, I gotta accept all of that off the dump. Yeah. If you can accept when the chick can accepting the dude, she can literally be like, all right, cool, but I don't have shit to do with your baby mama. And you can they can put that wall up. All right, my child and my baby mama is here, and me and your relationship is here, and I'll be cool with that. I can't look at a chick and be like, you here, but your son now. Yeah. I would never do it anyway, but I'm saying, like, that ain't a conversation you could even have if you wanted to. Yeah, so like, I understand the double standard. I ain't gonna hold you on that.
Yeah, the double standard should be there. You took my answer, but yeah, like a woman with kids, she ain't gonna have that much time on her hands. She ain't gonna have that much time. A
That's
kid
the other part of it too.
Yeah, the guy gonna have. If he got one, he gonna have all. It's just like he's single. Mm-hmm. So
he can move how he
he
wants.
can move like he wants.
He can do everything, and that's the thing with me is like for me, like I say, I'm in a situation where I'm totally cool with meeting a woman, and understanding she having kids. But what I think, like in the dating world today, especially what I run into, is like women gotta understand when that introduction should take place. Like I've real life been in situations where like the child was pushed in front of me in the first week or two, and I ain't even really got a feel for you yet. Only if and it threw me off. Like one time there was a date set up and I didn't know the child was gonna be there until, you know what I'm saying? Like I met up and like picked her up and shit. And I'm like, okay, you got a babysit and shit with you? You feel me? So it's like, it's that type of shit. Like, don't force your child on a man. Yes, we understand going in that if this eventually goes there, we gonna have to accept y'all and what comes with y'all. We ain't stupid. At the same time, we ain't finna let y'all just throw that in our face and we gotta accept this daddy roll off the dump. It don't work like that. I don't even know if I fuck with you like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't even expect to meet a girl's kids like until we together. I think like until we official.
Yeah, just like that's my standard now. I'm like, man, look, if I ain't your boyfriend, introduce me to your children. Yeah. Like, I don't even deserve to meet them. Like you don't even know if I'm good enough to meet them. Like, and I say it just like that. I'm like, you don't even know if I'm good enough to meet your children. Like, treat them as such. Yeah. You know, like for real. Like, cause and that's not me running from the responsibility. That's me saying, hey, I don't know if I'm good enough to meet your kids and vice versa. Yeah. Like at the same time, like I don't know if me and you in a situation to where like I want to meet them little fuckers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't get me started on that, bro. Check this out before I done had some children thrown in my face, man.
Step daddy.
I'm laughing because that is how you started the show. But honestly though, like, so why you think men feel like we have to lie to our women, bro, on this double standard, like around line? Why you feel like we gotta lie to our women? And then turn around and expect our women to like tell the truth and be truthful all the time. Like, what's your thoughts around like men lying and women lying and it not feeling the same and being the same?
I don't think that double standard should be there. Like it depends what are you lying about though?
Whatever comes here, cheating, stealing, small shit, forgot to pay a bill. Yeah. You know, anything. The kids missed. I forgot to pick them up from school. Whatever you lying about, anything. But I would say mainly cornered around like maybe the cheating and the like infidelity and maybe the trust thing, like lying in that aspect. Let's keep it spicy.
I think man, if you cheat, I don't condone cheating. You always lie. You die with the lie. Any smart man know. What the hell? Any smart man know. You better do not tell the truth. Do not tell the truth about what you did.
I ain't gonna. Hey, I'm dying laughing because you made to put that disclaimer out there. You like. Yeah. I don't condone cheat. But if you do it, you better lie. You sound guilty as hell, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Hey, but like for me, like I feel you die with the lie, but like, man, that should be hard. Like, I know I'm caught, bro. I be like, but let's deal with this shit.
Oh no.
If I was to know I was caught, like you, but I mean, I ain't shit. I wouldn't sit there and just willy-nilly just put the information out there because you already feel bad enough that you did it. I mean, if you got any kind of, you know what I'm saying, feelings for your chick, you're going to feel away from doing it already. Yeah. So, like, for me, it's like, bro, having to hide that shit day in and day out.
Yeah. But
after you caught, though, I'm only saying after you caught. I mean, like, if, you know what I'm saying, we carrying on, then it's like, dang, that shit I messed up, but I ain't doing it. That's just a reminder, hey, don't do that no more, right? Yeah. But if she caught you red-handed, for me, it's like, let's deal with it and get back to trust, opposed to like never dealing with it and never having that same trust.
Nah, bro, I don't agree.
you dying with the lie on that one,
bro. Let's say you get caught cheating, your girl caught you red-handed, keep fucking with you, keep asking you, deny. She gonna end up not asking you, but She gonna end up getting over it, maybe, and stop bugging you about it. But if you say you did, I promise you, she gonna either try to get her get back on your ass,
Okay.
or leave your ass.
Okay. I'm only speaking though if I'm caught red, like you gotta, son, like you know how, man.
What you mean caught red-handed?
So if like the chick I'm dealing with got me laid up with a picture, you know, and caught me sleeping in her arms and I didn't sleep over her bed.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying that type of stuff, like,
Yeah.
or like,
I still would say,
or if she got buku screenshots. And I'm talking about how I yammed the night before, right? Like, and it's in my writing.
Yeah. See, I've never got caught like that. So.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's why I would have to come clean. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna deal with it at that point.
Well, you already got caught, so like you caught red-handed, so you might as well. I guess
That's what I was saying. Like, but I know some people be like, no, man, it wasn't even like that. Such and such had my phone.
Yeah.
You didn't see that this such and such. Oh man, must delete it. you know how dudes do, bro. We come up with the dumbest excuses. So like for me, I'm coming clean, dog. Let's deal with this hurt.
Yeah.
My apologies. Hopefully we can move forward. And if not, then I would. 9 times out of 10, if we can't move forward with the relationship, like she's walking away with a level of respect for me for at least giving her the option to not look stupid. Yeah. So and I can live with that. Yeah. I'm cool with that.
What you think about the double standard of dating younger than you? Is it more accepted for men or women, and why?
I think society looks at it like it's more accepted for men.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it plays on that PowerPoint though. It's like men, you know what I'm saying, are breadwinners, so we can kind of shoot our shot or be seen with younger women because that's a trophy thing. I also think it's kind of old school too though. Like, cause if I'm being honest with you, bro, like I don't consider myself like that old. But at 35 years old, bro, like the amount of 23, 24 year olds that really just try to see what's up with me, son, is mind blowing.
Yeah, but that's just like young women like older guys. Older women like older guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Older women don't like talking to young guys.
Not that much. But like, so I'm like, for me, I don't care about that double standard. Like, if a chick want to talk to a dude that's younger than her, go ahead. Get your groove back, sweetheart. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Go have your fun and do all that. That's part of your process. Yeah. But like, cause for me, like, it's real. Like, and I honestly like, it's so real to the point to where I didn't even expect it to this extreme. Like, to where like younger chicks like 10 plus years younger than me really just like shoot. And you know, so I like, it's what it is. Like, I have a limit. I ain't going under like an age that I just don't go past because I don't feel comfortable. However, it's cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
But like for me, in my opinion, I really don't care. Like, I don't give a fuck about the age. And like, if you mature enough and you can catch a vibe and we can have a conversation and your energy dope and you ain't no fucking teenager, like that type of shit, I ain't fucking with no teenagers. And like no 21-year-olds and all. That's like, I don't think we have nothing to talk about. But like, if you at a mature level, you know what I'm saying, you out of college, some shit like that, and our vibe dope, fucking with it.
I agree with you on that. The only time I felt different about that, man, one time I got this, I think she was like 20, 24, and she was like, she was telling me the rappers that, music that got her through a depressed time, and she started naming Trippie Redd.
Oh, shit.
Playboy Carter, like, oh no. Oh no.
Wait, they talk about depression and shit?
Hell no. You don't listen to the niggas?
I mean, honestly, I've never.
I listen to them by mistake.
Playboy Carter, I probably heard like whatever songs went mainstream. I probably heard that. Trippie Redd, I can't call one song.
I think I heard the song with him and Drake. That's about it.
I ain't heard none of that. But like, yeah, like for her, I'd have been straight on her. Yeah. I mean, I would have, because I'm big on a chick music selection, her vibe. Like, if I can't take you through the 90s R&B catalog, we can't have no fun.
Oh, no.
I be singing to the top of my lungs. Now listen, this next one, I'm gonna get a bit touchy with you. I'm gonna get your views on it. What you think about, you know how you got women who are gay, right, and it's celebrated in society, and then men who are gay and it's frowned upon in that double standard. Give me your thoughts on that.
I don't know. I just think the double standard exists because I don't know. Women is more like it's not as it don't look as bad. I guess when you see two women, or I don't have a clue.
For me,
like
go
they
ahead.
made it. I guess society made it to where like it just look okay for women. I guess because women always emotional and clown around and do stuff like that. But,
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying because, like, from a society standpoint, like we follow suit, like just like with anything else. If wearing South Pole is no longer a thing and you're gonna get clowned about it, and society says no, then it's no.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying. The same thing with being gay. As a male, if you gay, society looking at that like, homie, you wildin'.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, right? So we just go with the flow. Like, but my own personal views on it, like, for me, if I'm being honest with you, like, and this is speaking from a standpoint of having a brother who is a homosexual, right? And I thank God for that because it allowed me to understand some of that thinking. But and because like we've known that for a long time, right? So he didn't hide that from us for years or nothing. So for me, it's like, yo, I'm cool with whoever want to do them. Like, from my personal views, I don't have, like, bro, I could have a dude that like dudes and I dap him up just like I dap you up if I'm cool with him. Like, I don't see no different in homie. Like, he bleed like I bleed, he hurt like I hurt, he feel how I feel. The same way I could look at a woman who wanna, like for me, selfishly, I'm cooler with women that, like women, only because it's like...
You want a threesome?
Absolutely. I ain't hiding from it. I'm not going to hide from that. Like, if that presented itself, I'd be cool. But that's a selfish reason. Like, I ain't finna have a threesome with no two niggas. That ain't even a fucking thought. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I'm going to be selfish. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the only time I got the double standard, because, like, selfishly for me, like, I won't fuck with that.
Yeah.
But other than that, bro, it's like, I really want people... I think we do ourselves a disservice worrying about other people's sexual orientation when it's at an obsessive level.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say it by, like, I understand when people are raising little boys and they don't want them to be gay. Completely understand that. I'm the same way. If I have a son, I want my son to be a heterosexual male. Absolutely. I have no quarrels about admitting that, right? At the same time, we also got to understand that when we have children, like, understand that we are established as providers and, like, guidance counselors, if you will. Meaning that this little person has their own life. And while you're raising them up, right, like, they may stray that way, bro, and there's really nothing you can do about that. You can be mad all you want, right? And you can disown them all you want. But to me, when you take that route, what you telling that person is because of that one little blemish in your life, I don't deem you worthy enough to have my bloodline or follow me. And to me, that's a sickness. Yeah. I think a person who thinks like that has a sickness, because that's not your life. That has nothing to do with you. The only reason why you feel away is because of the reputation that you have out there. For me, I don't care about people's perception. So I'm cool with all the gay stuff. You want to be gay as a man? Cool. You want to be gay as a woman? Cool. As long as you ain't hitting on me and trying to shoot your shot at me, I'm straight on all that. Yeah. Now, when you get to me and you try to do it, I'm be like, cool, I'm straight to me, and I'm going to give you that one time. Yeah. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's it. Right? Other than that, I really ain't tripping on that. And it bothers me because, like I say, I see my brother go through it. Being black and having to deal with it. And then, like, I have certain, friends that are I won't say like close friends, but like people that I'm cool with, but I know they go through shit. For me, I just feel bad because I'm like, damn, I wish they could live too. Because for me, I'm unapologetic about it. Yeah. So I get them being unapologetic about that part of their life.
I feel you. What you think about women wanting casual sex? Society makes it out that women should only be seeking marriage and not allowed to be open about the sexual fun she is having.
Yeah, that's a double standard I think is corny. Yeah. Like, and that double standard do exist. Like, a lot of men, or I ain't gonna say a lot of women, even other women judge women based off of like how they move and they sexual pleasures and favors and stuff, and how often they do all that. Like, and I think that's corny because like I say, we got different emotions, we different people, we crave different stuff. Like you could be a fat chick and you could judge a person who's having a bunch of sex because you're not having sex, right? But you know what I'm saying. But then turn around, and don't want nobody judging you for eating yourself to death. Like it's that type of shit, right? Like judge your own fucking vices, right? So like for me, that double standard is stupid. Like man, if you a chick and you like to go out there and you like to have sex, you like to do your thing, man. Live your life. Be safe though. But for me, I also say that by saying that also understand that there's a respect level. Like for me till this day, people assume all day, every day, I got chicks and I'm doing this and I'm having, the same stories you get. We talk about it all the time. They assume we sleeping with everybody and we doing, man, 9 times out of 10, what we doing? In the crib, chilling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Really, you know what I'm saying? But I'm cool with whatever perception you want to put out there. I would expect her to be the same way. Like, I don't care what it look like you are. Be a stand-up person. So like from that standpoint, like if you clean and you taking care of your business, but when you want to fuck on something, you decide to fuck on something, I ain't got no problem with you.
I agree. You should do what you want to do. Shit, if I want to have sex, I'm gonna go have sex.
With multiple women too?
Nah.
So you turn down a threesome, son?
Hell no, I ain't turning down no threesome. I have one every night. I just think, man, it's stupid. You should do what you want to do, man.
Man,
do what you want to do.
For real, like you got to, bro. It's like you got to start living your life for you. Like I really was having a conversation today with my homegirl Jackie. You know Jackie. I was having like literally was talking to her about like living for herself. Like man, like stop caring about what people. And it wasn't around sex or anything like that. Let me clear that up. But it was just like living her life in general. Like man, stop caring about what people think and what people gonna say and how you perceived and all that shit. Girl, do you? And I think that carries over into your sexual life. Like I say, if you know in your heart you don't feel like you doing nothing wrong and you living and you being safe and you good, and enjoy yourself.
Man, I think also, bro, as women get older, like they stop having that casual sex.
Yeah, because the relationships become more real to them.
Yeah.
That biological clock start kicking in all that. Like time, especially if they ain't got the kids they want. Man, honestly, even if they got the kids, women get to a certain age a lot quicker than men. You're like, yo, I'm ready to settle down. I want a dude. And if I ain't having no dude, I'm cool with putting this pussy on the shelf for 5-6 years. Like for real. Like I know women out there that ain't had sex 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Man, I heard a chick one time told me she ain't had sex in 9 years. Huh?
Oh hell no.
I was like, what?
Like, shorty, you ain't living. You just breathing. You just breathing.
I respected it, but I couldn't. I kept saying how. Yeah. I kept looking at her. She would explain. She was like, it's just but and she'd give me. I'm like, how? I couldn't get past the 9 years. Bro. I was like, what?
Nah, man.
I can't do it.
Man,
9, bro. Just let that marinate, bro. 9, like that. That's the longest I've heard of a chick being that long. I'd be curious in the comments to see like how long women have actually gone without sex. I'll tell you right now, with me, it's been 1 year.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
12 months. That's when I went
9 months.
And I had to try. Yeah. Listen, the last one I want to touch on before we kind of wrap up is, I think it's gonna be a fun one too. I want to get your opinion about the double standards of shooting your shot.
Yeah.
Like, you know how men shoot their shot. But like women, they be so scared. Not all women. Some women shoot their shot, but some women be so fucking scared and nervous to shoot their shot. Or they do it in a subtle way where we don't even understand the shit. Like, what you think about that double standard where like men are always shooting their shot, but then women don't shoot their shot?
I think they need to stop that shit. That's what I think.
You think who need to stop?
They shouldn't have the double standard at all.
Oh, I agree with you 100%.
Women need to shoot their shot and what they want.
Preach, brother John.
And stop relying on a man to shoot his shot and catch the signals.
Hey, man, come on, talk about it, boy.
Man, because, bro, niggas get tired of shooting their shot all the time.
Man, what?
Man.
Like, literally, I've told chicks, like, man, my homegirls, like, man, if y'all got dudes y'all like, bro, I tell it to them, man, shoot your shot and go for yours. Like, I tell them all the time, man, dudes love when y'all find us attractive, like, and it's verbalized. And we see what I think with especially in society today, I think that like women, they don't want to come across as like doing too much by verbalizing their feelings. So they feel like, man, if I tell him how I feel and he don't feel the same, then I'm gonna look stupid. Like, and 9 times out of 10, bro, dudes be wanting to hear like, yo, how you, what's up? Like, how you feel about me? Like, like where we at? Cause like, if we come out and tell you that, you can stamp it. Like, I really fuck with you. Like, and I'll tell you to your face, like, I won't fuck with you. So I think women should shoot they shot more. And I think when they feeling the dude, like, want to take it there, I think they need to verbalize all that and stop trying to catch this, well, I'm gonna see how he moving, and I'm gonna let him say it first, all that shit. Nah, man, you feeling the way, let's talk about it.
Yeah. And the other thing, you know how easy it is for a woman to shoot a shot? Even if the nigga ain't feeling you.
Son, we easy.
Yeah, he ain't gonna say.
You know how easy it is to fuck a dude, bro? You know how easy it is to fuck a dude? So we so easy.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be like, oh, no, shorty, you don't look good enough. I got a girl.
Man, they gonna play it off some kind of way.
Yeah.
They gonna, because look how we register in our head. We got, a chick gonna look at a dude and be like, he cute and handsome, boom, yes, or he ugly, no.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how a dude looking at it. Chick jump in the DM. Man, I don't know if I can wife her, but damn, look at them titties. Man, oh my God, swipe. Oh, look at this picture. Yeah, she hit them angles. Oh, that'll be nice, bento. Yeah. We start running through scenarios. They like, yeah, I'm gonna knock her off. That's a yes. So it's like 9 times out of 10, we ain't saying no. Because we running through a bunch of scenarios. Well, nah, it's no to the wifey, but everything else on the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, women gonna be like, nah, I ain't letting him get none because I don't even see myself with that. Or, hell yeah, this nigga fine. Like, it's either black or white with them. With us, hella great.
Hell yeah, hella great. Hell yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, whenever you in looking at a chick who shoot that shot, where you like, man, I ain't really want to fuck with her, but I guess I can see what's up. Like what you looking at to determine on? Yeah, I'm gonna get her number and I'm gonna take this forward, even though I know I don't want no relationship with her. What you looking at?
I'm just looking to see. At least she I ain't gonna go by numbers. If she kind of cute, you know what I'm saying? She ain't gotta
take
be
much, huh?
Yeah.
Nah. You know, whenever you said that, you know what image came in my head?
What?
You know when you got them little horny little poodles? And you got them little big male pit bulls?
Yeah.
And them little poodles like, come on, son, you know damn well you ain't finna get none of that. Yeah. However, we still gonna try. Like, we don't care, bro. Yeah. All right, man, just to close this out, bro, and I'm gonna hand it over to you for your final thoughts. But for me, in terms of double standards, like there's a ton that we can have an episode for 3-4 hours if we really drop down a bunch of double standards. I just wanted to have fun with this topic and cater around our normal content. However, like for me, like I'm gonna be real with you. I think double standards, I don't look at them as good or bad. Like for me, I think they serve a purpose in life. And what I mean by that is like as a society, as human beings, it's human nature for us to want to go against the grain and push the boundaries and do all this other stuff. So like, I don't think we can do that without double standards existing. Without us looking at women and be like, nah, she too out there, bro, she doing too much. And the women who are against that being like, hell nah, I'm gonna do me. But I don't think that can exist without a double standard. Yeah. Dude being a hoe and it being celebrated, right? Like the double standard has to exist for us to hold those trophies. So for me, I ain't mad at them. For me, I learned how to live with the double standards. If it's something that I hate about a woman that they do that's a double standard, bro, I just learned how to, like, it's society, bro, you gotta deal with it. I don't get my feelings about it. It's like, bro, that's just the world we live in. So, and I think as men, if we take that approach, we're gonna have, no, fuck, not men, as people, if we take that approach of understanding double standards as opposed to trying to change them, man, you're gonna minimize them headaches. But that's my 2 cents. I think they should exist overall.
I totally agree with you on that. You answered everything. I ain't got nothing to say.
Hey, well, look, man. I enjoyed this conversation, bro. Hit us up in the comments. Let us know y'all thoughts. Any other double standards that y'all think of? Put them in the comments. You know, interact with us, kind of. You know, and let us know if y'all agree with some of our rhetoric around some of these double standards, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in for another episode of the Certified Steppers podcast. I'm your host, KP. This is my dog, Smooth. You are locked into episode 12. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tell somebody about us, man. We coming, and we out of here.
Oh, you be with them steppers, huh? But you can't step with us. Niggas swear they certified.